What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today, and it appears that Sony is not okay with McDonald's Australia releasing a custom PS5 controller. I did a story about this a few days ago about how Australia McDonald's is releasing this controller for a limited edition, like for prizes. You can actually buy this one. But now Sony has said I guess they're getting a cease and desist and stop continuing with this promotion. We don't give you permission to use our controller and put your McDonald's burgers and fries over the DualSense. So that is interesting. So let's see what people are saying about this because I mean I guess they don't want them to have to do anything with the control. They don't want McDonald's to have anything to do with using their controller. So it's interesting. Definitely an interesting story right here. Let's see what people are saying about this in the comment section. Apparently, it was a KFC Xbox controller. Why, Sony? I just wanted to eat one. Shaking my head. Sony doesn't release games for PS5 either, so this isn't shocking. I'm a vegetarian, so I imagine mine will look like this. What is this? Okay. It's a shame because I actually did the controller's look. Shame, I kind of like it. I'm loving it. Of course they have it's another. Of course they have it's another company's logo on their product for F's sake. It'll be like Volkswagen saying we're going to start putting Volkswagen paintwork all over Fords from now on. But the Xbox see this as an opportunity to say, "Oh, look, Sony bad, Sony really bad." It's not even close to being the same. LOL. Like this comparison was pretty off. But for one, that's another car manufacturer. You have a competition with another car manufacturer, so that would make sense. Xbox isn't in competition with McDonald's, so that's the bad analogy right there. The king of garbage food chains trying to ruin our great game controller. Sony's allergic to McDonald's. Uh, that controller is awesome. I want it. Sony won't let us have anything: systems, kick-ass controllers, or games. Let's see. Why would I want a McDonald's controller? You'd be in the middle of a game and you'll hear left trigger broken, X button is out of order. That's what I expect from the king of petty practices. McDonald's never asked Sony to use their controller to make a McDonald's themed controller and sell it. Didn't see that coming. This is why companies should be asked ahead of time whether it's okay to advertise early on for upcoming marketing campaigns. I think it looks good. Right, because that's exactly what I need when people online are screaming at me about my McDonald's Wi-Fi. I actually agree with Sony though. That looks terrible. Make it a free Happy Meal toy. Yeah, make a $70 controller a free Happy Meal toy. That makes a lot of sense. That thing looks cringe. I love when Sony is turned into Apple. I would totally buy that controller, but you won't get it. Sony is pissed at McDonald's because Grease will give the controller a bad look when drift and no button response happens. The controller looks really strange, but someone might like it. Does it come with the Happy Meal? As disgustingly hideous these are looking, if they were officially endorsed, these would have become quite the expensive collectible. What? I would still get one is so cool. Mac controller touch it become fat instantly. How can they? So many places sell skins for controllers. And I'm pretty sure if you really wanted your controller like that, you could probably buy a skin for it. It's like if you really wanted a controller like that, you could probably buy something that does that same thing. So, Sony lawyers are ruthless. It is Sony's right to do so as it's their brand. Yeah, so I mean, I guess Sony can do that, but it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of petty. It's like really, are you really mad that McDonald's is releasing some cringy looking controllers? Like I don't know. I mean, if they give you a cut, I mean, I don't see why it would matter. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get the quote tweets. I think I lost my vision. A dumb effing McDonald's. I guess I was trying to say. What is this monstrosity? Can't wait to play the latest Ronald McDonald game with this controller. Thank you, Sony. Sony released it, you cowards. This is such a Sony thing and an Australian thing to do. Sony was like, no, ma'ams. Sony, why? No, please. This is so funny to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, Maka's Australia was on some BS with this one. It's sadly ugly. What were they thinking? The Maka's edition. Sony fighting a good fight out there. And Sony should care about this because the F is wrong with you. Well done, Sony. I would buy that if I had a PS5. Okay, I sent this to my friends laughing about it, but now I want a Big Mac and I hate it. Slow news day. I guess it shows. I don't know if people can cover the story about Sony canceling like the third party. Like originally, when people wanted the black controllers and the black PS5, and it was like a third party companies were doing that, and I guess people covered that story. So kind of the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, it is pretty much. It is kind of a slow news day. Ain't nothing else really going on, to be honest. Hey, McDonald's, I would buy this. I mean, yeah. Well, they're not doing it, so you can't no longer buy this thing or get it at all. Such a ridiculous idea for a PlayStation 5 controller, am I right? Too bad, because I will buy this quick. Well, that's what most people say. This looks absolutely awful. There's a few people who say they would actually buy this, so who knows? I hope it isn't as crap as the Wi-Fi. But if I ever get a PlayStation 5, why do I need this? The design is kind of fire, though. I don't even have a PS5 and I want one of these. Okay. Yeah, so that's it on this story. It's like Sony, this being Sony again. Nobody can make their stuff but them. Some people say I agree with it. I think it's just being kind of petty at this point. Like, really? McDonald's isn't a competition for Sony whatsoever. Like, who cares? They make a special dish controller. I mean, if they give Sony a cut, why does it really matter? But whatever. So, everyone's your thoughts about this down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.